When you hear somebody got kicked out of a bar, you would assume it's for fighting or disorderly conduct or passive-aggressive licking.
Or,
licking?
I was going to say just going with Alexis.
Yeah.
What? I puked a few times on the floor.
Yeah.
She's 86 for most parts of the city.
Well, one of our listeners says both her and her date were asked to leave a bar trivia night over the most ridiculous reason.
What?
And it only bonded them closer.
Did they bring their own booze?
No, but question is, how did she end up here asking for our help? You're going to find out in a brand new Second Date update right after this. Brooke, out of all the men that you've lured and seduced,
Gosh.
how many of them
Love
have
'em all.
gotten up and walked away mid-hookup?
Oh, my God.
Or did they all suffer through it to the bitter end?
No, they all suffered through it. One
good, Brand.
did dump me right after midnight on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
That one hurt because I was too drunk to drive home, so I had to sleep on the couch until the next morning, which was embarrassing because he lived also with his brother. It was just, it wasn't
Embarrassing
good.
but responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
And I'm
Alexis.
sure you hooked up again when you woke up.
It's a little bit...
No, we didn't.
Okay, this
No,
is
no.
way too much information and too deep of a dive into Brooke's sad past. So I only was asking because our listener today, Lindsay, said in her email she's feeling confused after her date ended awkwardly just as things were starting to heat up romantically.
See? And I bet she feels better after hearing my pathetic story.
Yeah, probably. Lindsay, welcome to the show.
Hi. I do feel better, but also like, oh gosh, this is so weird and embarrassing and confusing.
Well, don't feel bad about it.
All the words people love to use in dating
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah.
And after we hear your story, I'm sure Brooke will share some of her real life advice then. Probably even have some video evidence of guys sprinting away from her house. So that way you'll feel really good about yourself. Now, tell us about this guy that you hung out with the other day.
Okay, so I met this guy on a dating app. His name is Damon.
Okay.
And we totally hit it off on our banter. He had a great sense of humor.
That's cute.
And I was really happy because we didn't text for like a crazy amount of time. It was just like, okay, why don't we meet up? And we ended up meeting at a bar, just a simple, like a drink at a bar. It was great.
Yeah, this all sounds fantastic. What was it like when you first saw him?
It was good. He looked like his pictures. And then it was actually kind of fun because literally like 15 minutes after we get to this bar, the staff starts handing us whiteboards and dry erasers. And it turns out that it was trivia night.
Oh my
That's
Whiteboard
fun.
style.
Random.
I haven't done that one.
I actually had that happen to me once. Me and my buddies were at a bar, and all of a sudden, like, people started coming in with pencils, and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
I feel like that's how I've ended up at every trivia night I've
really?
ever been
Okay.
in.
And
Yeah.
it's
But it means the
weird.
bar's always really busy usually.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, well, we decided to stay. I mean, in my mind, I was like, oh, this is kind of a nice little, like, icebreaker, something fun to do. And then it turned out that the questions were very hard.
Oh, they always are.
Yeah, they are.
Where we drew the line, it was like the square root of 16. And both of us were like, we're so horrible at math. We don't even remember.
It's pretty
oh,
basic.
man.
I mean, not did math shame you,
Yeah, I
but
think
at
it's
least
4.
you guys were on the same page, I suppose.
Yeah, Brooke, just stick to relationship shaming her. So keep going.
We were on the same page because neither of us knew it. So instead, we
that's
just
good.
drew a square around the number.
Oh, square. Yeah. Well, did they accept that as a correct answer?
That's funny.
No, not only did they not accept it, they took our whiteboards away because they thought we weren't taking it seriously.
Oh, I like that.
Dude,
But
you
like-
got trivia shamed.
But you
Damn.
guys,
Oh my God.
you guys were being silly. You were having fun with it, and you got kicked out
That
together.
is way better than
Yes.
ending up on a date with someone who takes trivia too serious.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a good point.
exactly.
Like-
Okay.
Totally, that's fun.
Yeah, so where'd you guys go after that?
got-
Well, yeah, so then obviously we had to pivot a little bit. And
Yeah.
he very casually basically said, well, look, I live really close to here.
Oh.
If you want, you can just come to my place and maybe we can just watch a movie or something.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Did he wink when he said movie?
Oh, no, but I...
God, I hope not. Would that have worked on you, Brooke?
No, but everybody knows
Okay.
what movie means.
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest.
Don't ask Brooke more questions. about her.
Nobody's
I know.
watching anything.
Yeah, that was on me. Okay.
So yeah, we get to his place. We watch a movie. It was some action movie that I don't even remember the name. I don't know. I had a couple drinks and then I was really feeling it. So I actually initiated things.
Okay.
What's your move to go in for it?
Oh, gosh. I mean,
Just throw yourself at him.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
just
Or
like
is
fall
that
on top of him.
good old yawn and stretch?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, man, it's getting late, 7 p.m.
I think she probably just kissed him.
Okay,
Jeff.
yeah.
I think that's all women
Women
do.
don't really need to move. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
yes,
fair.
we were just kissing, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Nobody here's judging you no matter what.
No,
Yeah,
we
you're
just-
I mean,
You're in the right space.
We're looking for advice is all.
Yeah.
So how did
But anyway, things did start heating up. And then the second that they got a little bit hotter, his mood completely changed. And things just sort of stopped.
Interesting.
Do you know why at all?
No idea. So much so that I asked him, like, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? He's like, yeah, everything's fine.
And then he started crying?
That's just what you do, Jeff.
Was that just me post-hookup?
Yeah,
No,
everything
okay.
fine
honestly,
means-
the first thing that comes to my mind is that he's cheating.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
His morals kicked
Honestly,
in.
like,
You're saying, Brooke, that he felt guilty
Yeah.
mid-act
yes.
and had
Yes.
some remorse. So do you give him credit for at least stopping?
No.
Oh,
Absolutely
well, he should have gone
not.
through with it
See,
then.
I was thinking he wasn't ready. Like, if I don't shave my legs and then, like, something, I don't
Maybe
know.
he didn't
That
shave his
stops you?
legs.
No, but I think about it.
Okay,
Pause.
that's good.
Lindsay, did you get that vibe from Damon that maybe he felt guilty about another woman?
Ooh, to be honest, I didn't even think about that. His place didn't give me the vibe that there was someone else like living there with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he could still be dating.
I don't know. At that point, I could tell something shifted. I don't know. He's like, "Oh, it's fine." I'm thinking in my head, like, "Fine, what?" I mean, you have a girl like making out with you, like, and things are going so great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was that the end of the night then?
Yeah, I basically just finished my drink and I left, and now ever since then I haven't heard from him, and I don't want to seem like the needy one to be texting him.
No, let us be the needy ones that are calling him on the radio.
Thank you.
We'll take all the blame for you when we come back. We'll call Damon and try and get you a second date update and finish what you two started on the couch that night.
Hello.
Right here on the radio.
Thanks. I mean, it sounds kind of weird the way you say it, but okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
we promise not to listen. Hold on.
What?
Two dummies walk into a bar on trivia night.
Come
Sounds
on.
like the setup to a joke, but it's what actually happened. And I'm not the one calling them dummies. Lindsay said herself the trivia that night was just way too hard. So hard that they decided to ditch the bar and went back to Damon's place instead.
There's definitely some math teachers listening that are shaming you on the text board.
The square root
Sure.
of 16. That is a hard one, I think. But just when things were about to get hot and heavy, Damon put the brakes on. And that's where things kind of ended awkwardly.
Yeah,
Which
like-
is the big mystery. We still don't know why he did that. It's been floated around that maybe he could be a cheater and felt really guilty halfway
Yeah.
through.
Because they're starting the kissing and
Maybe
then it
he
ended.
forgot to hit record on the camera and decided it wasn't
no.
worth going through with it.
Jeff.
I'm just saying it's happened to me before.
no.
But our goal today is figure this out. Why did he stop it so that she can either get another date or at least get closure on what
Yeah.
happened that night?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Lindsay, you sound really hopeful about this guy.
Yeah, I really, really liked him. We had a great time. To be honest with you, before that happened, that was probably one of the best first dates I've had. Like, truly.
Wow.
That's awesome.
See, we gotta fix it. That's all there
Yeah,
is to it.
I'm like really kind of running it through my mind about what you said about him
Oh,
possibly.
you're fine. I'm sure whatever the real reason is 10 times worse than whatever you're thinking.
Yeah, it's always good to overthink
No,
it.
no.
Definitely.
No.
So,
This poor girl's anxiety.
All right.
I know you're
kidding.
joking, but it's still.
well, let's get an answer or put you out of your misery,
Okay.
whatever it is. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, so hopefully he picks up. Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking to talk with Damon.
Yeah, who is this?
No.
Hey,
Good morning.
Hey, David.
Hi.
we're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Welcome to the show, man.
Radio. What y'all calling me for? A radio show? What's up with this?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show. It's called a second date update. And that's where we try to help out listeners who've gone out with someone recently. They had a really good time, but they aren't getting that second meetup.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman is trying to figure out why that happened.
Do you have any ideas who we're referring to?
I don't really play games with the radio or nothing like that, but I have no clue who you're talking about.
It's not a
Oh.
game.
We do have
It's
segments
fun,
where we do
though.
games, and we can have you on for that later if you'd like.
He said he doesn't do it.
No, I don't
so
think
he
he's good at
doesn't want
trivia,
to.
remember?
Oh.
Square root of 16.
Yeah, we
He
heard
doesn't
that trivia
play
isn't your
games.
strong thing, but
Yeah.
this is more just about helping out our listener, Lindsay.
Okay.
Yeah, so she called us and she told us about your guys' hangout the other night.
It sounds awesome. It sounds like it was a great night.
You guys got kicked out of a bar together. That's like a bonding experience.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we hung out. I mean, I don't know everything that she told you, but
I mean, we heard about the bar trivia. She said that you were one of the funniest guys that she's been out with in a long time.
Yeah.
But afterwards, she left your place having kind of more questions in her mind than answers. And
oh, really? I got questions too, right?
Oh, you do?
Really?
Oh, wait a
that's
minute.
interesting.
We don't normally hear that.
Okay.
She was really into you.
Well, we had fun playing trivia and all that, but she started kissing me. You know, we were watching a movie, and she started kissing on me like during one of the best scenes, Bad Boys.
The Will,
The original Bad Boys?
Bad
That's
Boys?
the best one.
the Will Smith
The
Bad
original
Boys movie?
The original Bad Boys.
Yes!
Okay, it was the
Oh.
first movie. It was the first movie where there were two black lead actors, and Hollywood thought it would never work,
Yeah.
and it was one of the best
No,
ever.
it's a great
yeah,
film.
dude.
But you
Okay.
weren't watching a movie to actually watch the movie. You were watching a
No.
movie to
Whoa.
lead to the kissing part, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what you do want to.
Listen. It was the good part of the movie. It was a really good part of the movie, and that's the third one.
You're supposed to watch a movie
Did
that
it-
you've seen a million times
So,
and you don't care about.
You
in
know, a
the
pause
background.
button exists if you
Yeah.
really want.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
That's why you stopped the makeout session.
This is an action-packed movie, and here she is trying to get action with me.
You are the
good boy.
first man that I
He's
think
the
I've
good
ever
boy.
heard has been upset about something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, she just had an opportunity to get to know me.
But listen, why didn't you just tell her? Like she
What do you
needs
mean
to
to get
know
to know
that.
you?
Like
He's
if you
not a
said,
piece of meat, is what he's saying.
Is this something that you discussed with her before putting the movie on, that this is a really important film and that you really want her to watch it?
No, I mean, no, I didn't say that. But like during the part of the movie, in the middle of the movie, I was like, "Yo, this is really good. You have to really pay attention to this
Okay.
part."
no.
See,
Oh, you talked in the middle of the movie? How
No, yeah. I mean, she was kissing all up on me. You know what I mean? Like, and these are not regular kisses. These are French kisses. These are, you know what I mean? It was-
okay. Some ladies
I'm
just
so-
don't know that eyes need to stay on the screen during
Okay.
this time.
I
I'm
love how
just
you
saying.
emphasize French kisses too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
bigger
I-
deal.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it is.
That's
Look,
really
louder.
funny.
I don't think it was malicious. I don't think that Lindsay was trying to like shove something in your face and say she doesn't care about your movies. She just really
It seemed
liked
like
you.
it.
And you can let Lindsay tell you that because she's on the other line right now wanting to talk to
She's
you.
on the
Hey.
phone.
Don't
What you
interrupt
mean?
the good part, okay? Just listen.
No, yeah, I mean, she is actually on the other line right now.
Yeah. Hi.
There it
Hey.
I didn't know you was listening, but I mean, you get my feeling though. You know, I mean, you know what we talked about and how I kept trying to talk to you about it. I mean, you hear.
I just want to make sure. So you're really like ghosting me.
Let her finish.
Wait, I'm just
I'm not
trying to
ghosting
figure
you.
this out. We had such a great date. And then the
Yep.
reason why now you've decided to leave me hanging is because I started making out with you in your favorite part of the movie.
You know what? It's not a movie. It's Bad Boys. It's Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. It's Bad Boys.
It's an
And here you are
experience.
trying to just make out with me and not really pay attention to the movie. Like, really? Like, you know,
I mean, listen, I was really into you, and I wasn't quite focused on anything else but you. I thought
To
you
get-
would be like over the moon with that. We can watch Bad Boys
no, to
anytime we
get
want.
into me is to get into the movie.
Oh.
And then
Yeah.
I can get into you.
If you really liked him, you would take an interest in the things that he is interested in.
I mean, isn't
Exactly.
this like a refreshing flip? You
It
know,
is,
honestly,
very
Lindsay,
much.
doesn't this feel good
It's
to
not
have
the
a
worst problem.
man say that he really wants to share his passion with you?
That's all I want.
I mean,
that's all I wanted.
if that's really what you wanted, you could have said so, and then we could have saved. You could have been like,
tried to
no,
tell
I don't want
you.
this right now.
I
Like,
tried
you
to tell
know.
you. I wasn't giving you tongue back. I was trying to watch the movie. I
Oh
was trying to
my
stay focused.
gosh. I've never had a date like this ever before in my life.
Wow.
And I think you mean that in a good way because most guys aren't like Damon. He's one of a kind.
That's
Yeah, he
true.
is, yeah.
He's kind of the opposite of a bad boy. He's a good one.
He's a man
But
of
like, it
cinema.
was that bad that took precedence over how much fun we had before that.
Listen, we had fun, but I want to get to know you too, but you need to get to know me.
And you're not listening,
Okay.
Lindsay. It wasn't bad at all. It just was part of it.
No matter how weird or unusual that might sound, that's from the heart.
It is a great movie if you pay attention.
It is.
Yeah.
Lindsay, is there any way that you could see past this miscommunication that happened? Damon, he wants to be intimate with you. Just pause the movie or
like
wait
an
till it's done.
No. You're not pausing the movie. You watch it all the way through.
Okay. Well, once the credits roll, then the clothes can come off. So
That's it.
okay.
Okay.
Is that something that you could see yourself being open to, Lindsay?
I mean, if I haven't already offended him enough, I don't know. I just did such a bad job getting to know him.
That's a fair point. That's
Are you
fair.
being sarcastic right now?
Of course.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Well, sounds like that's a yes from Lindsay for another date.
I don't think that's it.
That's-
That was sarcastic.
I'm just
I
reading in
think
between the
so,
lines of
All
what she
right.
said. Damon, are you willing to look past all of her flaws and give her one more chance
All of her
to
flaws.
watch Bad Boys all the way through without interruption?
You know what? That's going to be a no for me because she still don't even know the name of the movie. She still don't even know the name of the movie. What's the name of the movie?
Wow.
What's the name of the movie? What's the movie that you watched?
I've heard it now. Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3.
But who's it starring?
Will
Yeah.
Smith.
And? Yeah, see, my point exactly.
Yeah,
My point
you know
exactly.
what? Damon, you're right. Let's ditch this girl.
No, we're bad boys for life.
Where are the respectful
Yeah.
women in this society?
Bad boys come out and play.
Yeah, this goes out to you, Damon. The best movie trilogy of all time.
Get her out of here.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
Remember the name,
Woosah.
Lindsay.
Oh my God.
Hand me a handy white.
I don't even know what to say.